Hello everyone, this is Ahmed Don. Today I'll have another episode of simple tutorial video, and we're going to be looking at the Hohem Mic 01, which I have it right here. So this is not an unboxing or audio testing video. This is a plain simple tutorial video, and I'll go over everything you need to know in order to start working with your Hohem Mic 01. This is not a paid or affiliated review or tutorial. All my tutorial or reviews are non-affiliated, unbiased and honest. So I bought the single unit, and you have the option to purchase either double or single unit. The single unit comes with only one transmitter, which is right here. So if you do not need two of these, then it's better to buy just a single unit because you save a lot of money. So this is like $70–80 Canadian, but I think the double one would be 150 plus Canadian if I'm not mistaken. So if you are buying a single unit, you get a box like this to put everything here. Then there's this unit which is called transmitter, and this is called the receiver, and then you get a wind muff, and then also you have the magnetic attachment to attach it to your t-shirt or shirt, and also you have a clip here which can be used to attach it to your shirt or t-shirt. Now let's start with the basics of the unit first. So this is transmitter TX, this is receiver RX. I know these are very confusing. So the easy way to remember which one is what, that transmitter TX, this is where you're going to talk, T-A-L-K, talk, T, transmitter TX. Receiver, record, this is where you're going to record, or this is going to be attached to your phone or camera. So receiver RX, record R. And then we have here the wind muff, and then we have here the magnetic attachment to attach it to your shirt, and also here's the clip that can be used as well. So everything I'm going to say is written here, and then that way you can just reference back to both my voice and the index card, and it's much easier if you have something to visualize rather than just listen. Now this unit goes to your phone to start recording. Also you have the option to attach it to a camera like this, but the problem is if you're attaching to a camera, then you are going to be needing a cable which is called 3.5mm TRS cable right here, and that doesn't come with the unit, so you have to buy something like this 3.5mm. and what happens, you're going to have to insert this one right here, and then you're going to insert this side on your camera. But there's another problem, this one doesn't have any power. It takes power from your phone, so if you're recording with your camera, then you have to just give it a power supply with a USB power bank, so which can be something like this or any power bank. So it needs additional power supply if you're using with the camera. So for that reason, this is not a good device for camera, but this is a perfect device for phone because you don't have to insert anything additional to attach it to the power bank. So basically you can just attach it to power bank to get it powered via this slot right here. Now we're going to leave it there, and then also here it has the capability to monitor audio, and in order to do that you just need a headphone jack, something like this. So you're just going to be wearing this, and you'll put this into here, and you can see that there's a kind of a symbol right there here, like mic symbol. So basically if you have this inserted, then you can monitor your audio. I don't do that, but a lot of you may find that feature helpful. And now let's go through the buttons. So I'll just set aside right here. We're not going to be talking about that anymore. So the transmitter has two buttons, so here one and here two. So you can see that this is red and this is the power button, but this button also works as a shutter button and mute button, which I'm going to talk about it a little later. And this one is the mode button, and also this one works as a linking button, noise cancelling button, and reverb button, which I'm going to talk about it later. And if you take a look here, this one has kind of two buttons as well. These are channel buttons. These indicate which channel you're using, but due to the fact that this is just only one unit, so you're going to be seeing only one channel indicator on it's not going to go both. What happens when you connect, initially you're going to see like both for like 30 seconds, and the one which is not active is just going to flash for 30 seconds, then it's going to go kind of like off. And then also this works as a gain button and linking button, which I'll talk about it later. Now also you get a USB-C cable to charge, but I just charge with my own cable. I even haven't opened it yet. So you can charge this unit with any cable, and you have to just insert it right here with a power bank or with a cable. And also it has one feature that if you take a look here, you can see that there's a there's micro SD card slot, and if you insert a micro SD card, then it is going to record at the same time it's recording on your phone. So that's like a backup, and this is a good feature if you want to have like a recording option or double recording just for backup. But I do not use that feature, but that's another good feature. And also this unit can work as a standalone recorder when you have a micro SD card inserted. So what it means that you can just record on this device without linking to anything, and I'm just going to go through that later as well. So what we'll do, let's set this aside a little bit, and we'll just put this away a little bit. Okay, so now I have a cell phone here, and I'm just going to put it on my cell phone, and then we're going to see how it works. Okay, see that my magnetic button went in here, so I just want to keep it here. Okay, so let me just unlock my phone, and you can see that I have my camera here, and I'm just going to put this away a little bit. Okay, so when I insert it to the phone, you're going to see that the light is on. Okay, so you can see that the lights are flashing. So now you have to turn this on, and you have to press this button for about 3 seconds. So okay, you can see the button is flashing, and then you're going to see that one channel is steady now, it's not flashing anymore. So what it means that they are linked now. So now if you talk here, it's going to record everything via this device. Now let's move on to the next section. So now this is like a plug and play. So what it means that once you insert this, once you turn on this, it just starts recording. You don't have to do anything, which is the default. But we're going to go over the features now. So if you want to mute your microphone, then you have to double press the power button, which is going to be here. So let's double press 1, 2, and you can see that the light turned into white. So if it's solid white, that means that it is mute now and it's working. And again, you can consult the index card, everything written here. So we're just going to press the power button again, double press, and then it's going to back to the mode before, which was the regular mode, and then here goes back to the last mode status, which is right now. So let's set it away here. Now, how to use the noise cancellation feature. So if you single press the mode button, which is right here, then this is going to go into standard noise cancelling mode, and this will turn into solid green. Now, the noise cancellation mode is very good when you're talking or when you're outdoor. So it's going to emphasize on your voice. It's going to cut the surrounding noise. If you're indoor, you do not need that, but you can just keep it on anyway. So this is the standard noise cancellation, which should turn solid green, and you have to single press the mode button. So let's press once. So you can see that this is green now. So we have the standard noise cancellation on, and what happens if you press again, then this is going to turn into yellow, and you can see that this is a strong noise cancellation, but I don't recommend using this mode because it kind of distorts your voice. Your voice sounds like too much metallic, so it's not a good option. So you can just use the standard noise cancellation, and that's good enough for noise cancellation. Then here, solid blue, if we press again, then it is going back to blue, and that means like this is standard mode. No noise cancellation is on. So that's all about noise cancellation. So we'll just set it aside now. So the next option we have is gain. So this one offers 3 different gain level. So by default, this is gain level 3 when you open from the box, but you can which is like default level 3, and you can see here that level 3 is the default. But what I noticed that if you are using the default mode or even the gain level 4, this is kind of low. So the best output is when you are using the highest gain possible, which is level 5. And in order to set the gain, you have to just like keep pressing the button right here, and this is going to change the gain. So one thing is that this is kind of complicated. There's no way to know which gain you are on. So what you can do, you can just attach a microphone to this unit, and level 1 you're going to hear double beep, then after that single beep, single beep, single beep. So you have to just keep pressing it, then you hear again double, and then that means that you're at gain 5. So you have to kind of like go through one of them, each of them one by one, and there's like plus and minus button right here. So you have to just do it and see which is what. But this is the order: double beep, level 1, single, 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 2, 3, 4, and then you have level 5, which is highest, again double. So if you get double and double twice, that means you are either at 1 or 5. So I'm not going to show that because it takes a little bit time to show that. So that's how the gain control works, and you control that with these 2 buttons. So I'm just going to set this aside now. Now reverb, I'm not sure what is this mode for. It makes your voice sounds funny, but they say that this is for musicians or when you're recording songs. So if you want this mode, you have to just double press the mode button, and you're going to see the purple, yellow, green, blue light, and then double press again to turn it off. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to double press the mode button, and let's see what happens. So you can see that this is purple, yellow, blue, and then this should be the reverb button. But let me just I think there's something not right here, because it should be purple, yellow, green, and blue. So I'm just going to press again and go back to normal mode, and let's try again. I think you have to go very fast. 1, 2. Okay, looks like they're working, but according to the manual, it should be purple, yellow, green, blue, but I don't see that. So I'm not sure why is that, but that's how you work on reverb. And this one, you can just consult the manual later on, but this is something you're not going to be using a lot, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. But I'll just go back to normal mode, which is going to be double again, and you can see that it's not flashing anymore, and that's the normal mode. Now it has another feature. You can control your phone recording or picture with by pressing the shutter control button, which is the power button right here. But what happens, my phone is Pixel phone, and it doesn't work with this phone. So let me just show you. So let's say if I single press the power button, then it should start recording or taking pictures. But you see that, oh, actually looks like it's working. I was surprised. I thought it didn't work. Okay, somehow it's working now, but it didn't work with my other phone. And then if you press again, then it's going to take picture again. So basically, if you want, this one can work as a shutter button. So you have to just press one time. What I want to check, just double check if it works for recording. So I have this here. Let me just press it here. Okay, so you can see that it's recording, and if I press it again, and you can see that stop recording. Okay, so it looks like it's working with older Pixel, but I have a Pixel newer Pixel, which is Pixel 8 Pro, and it didn't work with the one which I'm using right now to record. So that's something to know, that you can use the power button, which is right here, as a shutter control button, and that way you can start and stop recording when you are far away from the camera. So that's a good feature. So let's move on to the next option. So here we have how to reset pairing. So by any chance, if you lose your pairing, so for example, if they're not paired anymore, or if you need to pair a new device, or if you want to cancel the pairing and repair again, then these are instructions. I'm not going to show you a demonstration, but everything is here. So what happens here, you have to press and hold button on the transmitter, on the receiver RX. So you have to hold and press this button, and then channel 1 starts flashing. Then again you have to press and hold mode button, which is going to be right here on this device. Now what happens, then indicator light starts to flashing, this one. So this one start flashing, and then you have to just keep holding both buttons until the lights are steady like this. That means that they're repaired. So this is very helpful if you're pairing another device, or if you lose your pair for any reason, but probably you're not going to be using it that much. So that's how it works. So the next option we have here is the voice recorder. So this one can work as a standalone voice recorder. So what it means, that you can just use this to record voice without using this device or the receiver attaching to your phone. So you can just use this one to record anything, and in order to do that, you have to single press the power button when this is not connected. This is not going to work now because now it's connected. So if you just remove this, and this is not connected to anything, so you have to turn on the power, and if you single press here, then it's going to start recording. If you press it again, then it's going to stop recording. And then once it starts recording, you're going to see that white, yellow, blue, green flashing right here. That means that it's operating and it's recording. And once it stops, then it's back to the current noise cancellation status mode, which is right now it's no noise cancelling, so it's going to back to this mode. Okay, so looks like we finished the whole thing. These are the basic things you need to know. Now I'm just going to give you some bonus tips which you might need it. So what happens when you're using the wind muff outdoor with this unit, so you have to just kind of insert it like this way, and then when you're attaching it to your t-shirt or shirt, you can use this, or you can use with the magnetic clip. But what I noticed, that this clip, you can see that it's not very strong or very hard. It's kind of soft, and even this one is not very strong. So I had this this one came off from my shirt 2 times when I was recording outdoor, but good thing that I found it was just on the street, because I noticed it right away. So I lost the device 2 times already, and the reason for that this is kind of not too tight. But another thing could be I didn't use the magnetic clip, but I don't plan to use that. So if you're just using this or even this, what happened when I was trying to remove my wireless my bag from my shoulder, somehow they hit each other, or even with my another piece of wire I had on my shoulder, somehow the whole thing came off, and I noticed that it was on the street, and I got lucky that I didn't lose them. And also this wind muff is very flimsy. You can see that I doubt how long it's gonna last. It doesn't look that durable. So what happened, I contacted Hohem and I bought an extra pair. It costed $10 US, so you have the option to buy another extra pair. The reason I bought extra pair, because I'm going for a trip, going on a trip for 1 month to Thailand and Dubai, and I just wanted to have an extra pair. So basically these are the basics. So always keep the volume level high, otherwise the volume is going to be low. But in terms of the quality, I cannot complain, because I have the Rode Micro Me, and I compared this with my Rode Micro Me, and surprisingly this one is giving better quality voice, although it's lesser than half the price of the Rode Micro Me, and I'm hoping to do a comparison video in the future. But basically this is all you need to know. So for the next tips and tricks video, I'm going to put a link on the screen, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.